But here's something you never really got from him in his first go-around with the team. So he hops on with Carton and Roberts yesterday afternoon here on the Fan and openly talks about one of the biggest free agents available, and that would be one Trevor Bauer.
I actually think Bauer would be a great personality in
Bring
New
him
York.
in.
I think he's the kind of guy that fans would embrace.
Sandy, don't even wait to hire a GM. Sign Trevor Bauer.
Full interview at WFAN.com.
Hey, did you listen? Did you guys hear the interview?
Yeah, I listened to all of it.
Yeah.
Did Evan actually bring up the fact that Sandy almost had him arrested and what that story was?
I actually didn't hear that.
That was in the promo.
Yeah, I know. I didn't hear that. I might have missed it. Did he bring it up at the end, the very end?
If they did, I missed that part, but
It was in the promo.
Yeah, I
check
know.
on that.
I know.
Was that the story about him trying to get Sandy into a game where Sandy didn't have his ID and then Evan needing to get into the game too?
I'm
I don't
asking
know.
you. I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I wasn't home. So
I heard
didn't hear
that
it.
story.
But he said in the promo a story about Sandy Alderson almost getting him arrested.
Yeah, that's right. And it did not come up. There might have been like the very last question as they were wrapping up, but I don't think so.
I think
I
that's
listened to the
what
whole thing.
it was in reference to.
All right.
Did you hear that story?
No, never heard that story.
So Evan tells the story that he was going to a Met-Yankee Subway Series game. Not World Series, but regular Subway Series game. And Sandy Alderson didn't have his credential and couldn't get into the stadium. And Evan convinced the guy that was Sandy Alderson, the Mets GM, and the guy let him through. And then Evan didn't have his credential. And that he was trying to wave Sandy down to get him to help him get into the game. But then that didn't happen.
Didn't return the
Thanks,
favor.
little buddy. See you.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did hear in their open Craig tell a story that he, I guess, had never told about the time Jeff Wilpon invited him into
that was
his
a great
suite.
story. That was
and
a great
essentially,
story.
after he, had had a ton to eat and drink, Jeff walks in and asks him, "How do I do this?
Yeah,
how do I run the team?"
I could totally see that happening too.
It's unbelievable.
It doesn't take that much of an imagination to see that being the truth. Where
man.
Jeff Wilpon sits down in the box, turns over to a drunk Craig Carton and his friend and goes, "What should I do with the Mets, man? I don't even know what the hell to do."
Wow.
It's disturbing what it is. But like you
Right,
said,
exactly.
not surprising based on the way things were.
And by the way,
run.
you owe me $1,500 for your dinner and drinks here in the suite.
Well, better times ahead.
Oh, man. So, by the way, they did speak about Bauer quite a bit openly, and Sandy's quotes then made the rounds quickly to the point where Bauer actually retweeted the one we had just heard a couple minutes ago with this tongue-in-cheek response, quote, "Nah, baseball isn't entertainment. It's boring and personality isn't allowed, and this Bauer guy is going to be terrible in the New York media. Big head case. Couldn't handle it." So, obviously, that's him saying, bring it on. And sign.
There's one hell of a flirtation that's going
Yeah.
on here
Yeah.
between the two sides already.
Pretty good.
This is like the sliding into the DMs right in front of us. I mean, this seems like this is a match made in heaven. At this point, I'd be surprised if he's not a Met.
Yeah.